Right, I'm joined here today by Sifiso Hlongwane, and he'll be coming up against Fourie in the lightweight division. You'll be fighting on Aquila Boxing Promotions June the 21st. How are you feeling going into the fight, Sifiso?
Thanks, Aiden, for coming over. It's been a long time, but I appreciate that you're here.
Coming off a big win against Hlongwane as well, knockout finish. I mean, you must be quite confident in your abilities now in the lightweight division.
Yeah, I'm a big man. You can tell. You can see my height. I've been struggling with junior light for a long time. I remember I was supposed to fight with Lucky, and then when it was didn't work out, and then we had a fight in Limpopo. That was my opponent pulled out last minute, but still I was struggling with weight. So last fight we had to take a decision to move up to lightweight, and it is what it is.
So it's worked out. I mean, it's sometimes for boxing divisions, you know, you have to figure out your body, but you found out at lightweight that you're quite strong in getting the knockouts. Do you see yourself now as a power puncher or still as a boxer that you were?
One thing I always tell my coaches also, I feel like people underestimate my power, that I do have power. Because my last fight is not only the knockout I have where I blew someone off like lights out. I think after this fight I must just change I must tell Lerato to give me his name and be lights out, you know, because these guys, they've been seeing stars lately. But I believe I also have power. People might think that I can just only box. I do have power. I believe I have power, and I'm confident that I have power. Yeah.
And again, I would say you went into the fight against Hlongwane as the underdog, and I think you're going in again as the underdog,
yes,
coming up against Fourie. How does that underdog take you?
It's believing in yourself, man. I knew also the last fight. I knew that boy wouldn't beat me, man. Even in my camp, I won't say I underestimated him, but sometimes when you look at someone, also what you put in training, I can't lose that fight. There's no way I was gonna lose that fight, but I knew that I've never went to fight in Emperor's Palace, so them taking me there, it was obvious that I'm gonna lose. Same thing as this fight, no? They think Kane is just gonna get there and knock me out first round or whatever round, but I'm 100% sure they are sure that he's gonna knock me out. But trust me, I'm gonna surprise them. I know I'm gonna surprise them because I know what I have in me. I know I can box. I know I can fight. So I want to take them by surprise.
Judging by your opponent Fourie's last results, obviously he's coming off a defeat in his last fight. How do you expect him to approach this fight, coming against you?
I have big respect for Kane, man. From where he's coming from. For me, despite what happened last fight, I believe he's number one in Africa, So huge respect to him. But every fight is different, man, depending on the opponent, It was would I say lucky punch he got last time. It was unfortunate he lost that fight, but I can't judge anything from the last fight. We all know Kane is good, and this is a big opportunity for me to fight someone just moved up to lightweight and getting a big name like Kane. As I said, I feel like he's number one in Africa despite what happened on his last fight. It's a huge opportunity for me, and I want to take that, man. I don't want to lose this opportunity.
And judging by your own personal accolades and where you want to go in the sports, what does the win do for you in this fight?
I feel like it opened big doors for me. As you know, I don't have any promoter, man. I don't have any promoter. We just underdogs, as you said. You underdogs all the time. You go to a fight. So fighting a big name like Kane, obviously a win for me to open doors for me with other promoters. We saw what's the other promotion that Kevin fought? Legacy. There's Kevin. There's other Emperor's Palace and Boxing 5. So obvious, a win for me, it will open doors for me that they can feature me on their next fights,
How difficult of an assignment do you think it will be to get the win though?
It's a big one, and I had a 5-week camp. I've been preparing because I know it's not gonna be easy, and it won't be the first time I went to the ring with Kane, and I've been boxing all my life, man. So I'm a man. I'm not scared. That's one thing people need to know, that I'm not scared of Kane. I'm sure we're gonna put up a great fight, man. Him. But people who think that I'm gonna get knocked out first round, they need to be careful, man. Because I've been boxing all my life, so why must I be scared now? You know.
Have you heard people saying that?
I know. They don't have to say it. You see the comments sometimes, like hey, people undermine you. They don't give you a chance on this fight. But people who know me, people who really know me, where I come from, they talk to me and say, "You'll do it," and I believe I can do it. You know.
So, judging by your previous fights and now his whole career, he's been knocking guys out left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a knockout either way here? Is that what the fans are expecting?
It happens. I believe you got power. I have power. So anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. I believe I can. Lerato can give me his name. You know. I also believe we can bang. So we'll see on the day. But I believe me and him are gonna put a great fight.
Of course, you're featuring as the co-main event of the evening, so a lot of people are going to come in to watch yourselves and the main event, Boyd Allen versus Bukwazi. What does it mean to you to be on this tournament?
It means a lot, especially where do I look at the camera? Thanks to Kevin and Ebony, because after they offered me, when they offered me this fight, and I was like, Kane. And then, but my coaches reminded me something, that why are you boxing if ever we're not taking a big fight like this? It's a huge opportunity for you, you know. So and then I had to think of it. I'm like, why am I boxing? I'm 31 years old, bro. So I have to. This is a big opportunity for me. I have to take it. I have to take it. If I don't fight Ken, who must I fight? You know. This is the only way. So thanks to Kevin and Ebony for listening to me, that the money they're giving me is where they should, you know, and they did that. And then I appreciate it because they understand also it's a big fight for me. And for SC, I believe it's a big fight.
Looking at the fight itself, it's maybe like a sort of an international contest if you look at the level of fight on.
Yes.
Where does the SA title fit in all of this? Does it still fit into your plans?
I believe every boxer that's here in South Africa wants to be a South African champion. I was unfortunate when I fought Asanda on junior light for the SA. I came short, but I'm so proud of myself because of that performance, man. Especially, I think I must just leave this internet thing, because going to that fight, people were talking that he's not rated, he's swara, he's gonna get knocked out. But that was the best performance of my career. I keep on watching that fight, and I was like, I was almost here to grab it, you know. So the same as this. As much as they think that Sifiso is not good, he's gonna get knocked out. I hope Kane is not taking it that way, but I believe he knows it's a fight, and I saw his interview. His game on, man. He's not undermining like this other guy. He knows he has a fight, you know. So I hope we're gonna put a great fight, me and him.
And of course, I'd be remiss not to mention Knockout Legends.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
How you guys doing here?
Man, you know business. I don't want to mention a lot, but people must know that me and Richard, we opened this thing to help. My aim was to help boxers, especially boxers. But sometimes boxers just do this sometimes. So sorry to say that, but it's business. At the end of the day, we have to push, and it's up and down, but we're pushing. Yeah.
Just back to your fight real quick. Do you have a message for Kane Fourie before you step in the ring with him?
I would have to say thanks for giving me the opportunity. I believe it's his promotion. They sat down and say, who can we give a chance? And then they picked me. So I'm grateful for that, giving me a chance. I hope he's training. I know he's training. And then Kane just unblocked me. He unfollowed me on Instagram. Now I can't see his stuff. after the fight, it's all done. You can you can follow me back again.
All right, 100%. And then Sifiso, just lastly, any thank yous, any shout outs from anybody?
Yes, man. Huge shout out to my brand, Knockout Legend. They're always on my back. You just saw my sponsor just came in now, Njilo from Indondozo Funerals. They've been supporting me. My number one sponsor, Bongles, has been with me since whether win or lose, has been with me. I appreciate him for being with me all the time. Bongles Accountants, and I have new sponsors, man. And I don't know whether it's because of this fight, but I've got new sponsors. I've got Ansisa Groups. It's a new sponsor that I have. I have Adamson Nwakota Tennis, the new. I have Vantage. It's a new sponsorship I have. Another one just came in this morning. Ligega Association attorneys, they came in today. Also, there's a big pastor that's coming from my hometown, Agiazu. So he's a new sponsor also. He's got many companies, man, so I don't even know which one to mention, but I appreciate them, man. They are the one that's keeping us going. You know, it's expensive with the transport, and now I have to go to my coach, I have to eat well, I have to prepare for Kane, you know, so things like that are expensive. Also, you Hayden, for taking your time, like all the time you put us on. I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother.